order for baking to be fun, it has to be simple, but it has to taste good too, and to leave people wanting more. I'm busy. I don't have time to trade a messy kitchen for tasty treats. But what I will make time for is simple, delectable, delicious, irresistibly tantalizing sweets. Welcome to Simplicity Sweets. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Simplicity Sweets. Today we're going to be making my white chocolate magic cookie bars that I like to call my $1 million bars. They are so delicious, so rich. People are going to be begging you for more. I get asked to make this all the time. Now, we are not going to use these graham cracker crumbs. And the reason I'm showing you these is because when you make magic cookie bars like the regular ones, I wanted to have white chocolate chips in them, and it just didn't taste good substituting the chocolate chips for white chocolate chips. You actually have to change the recipe in order for it to taste delicious. And so we're going to use these pecan sandies instead, and you're going to need a whole box of these, right? We're going to use some Baker's coconut. I personally love Baker's because it's super moist. Sometimes you get an off-brand and they're just too dry for me. We're going to use about a cup of those. We're going to use about a half a cup to a cup of pecans. We're going to use 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. We're going to use some milk chocolate English toffee bits, which are Heath, and we're going to use some white chocolate chocolate chips, about a cup of them. As you can see, I had some funfetti ones left, and you just need an 8x8 pan to put everything in. So we're going to start with our cookies, and as you see, we're going to use all of these. Doesn't that sound so good to have a shortbread cookie crust? It's going to be so good. So take out your food processor. I think that's the best way. You know, some people might, bang them inside of a Ziploc bag with a dough roller. I don't think that'll do it. You really need a food processor for this so that you get nice and fine crumbs. And this mixture by itself is so moist that you could really mash it and it probably would be okay, but we want to add butter because we want to make sure that it's really glued in together good. And so I'm going to use about half a stick of butter. You don't need much. And just mix it in the pan. Why mess up another bowl if we don't have to? I like to keep things simple so that I don't destroy my kitchen. And then you're just gonna press it down and get a nice firm dough like that. So now we're gonna take our coconut. You're gonna need about a cup, and you're just gonna sprinkle it all around. This recipe is actually quite simple. People are going to be shocked at how delicious these are. Now we're gonna take our Heath toffee bits. You need about a cup of these. And it's going to add a little bit of chocolate flavor to it too. And we're going to spread it all around. I like to make sure everything is covered. Now we've got our white chocolate chips, which is the magic to these bars. And you just need about a cup of them. Sprinkle them all around. And this is what this bar is all about. I wanted a white chocolate chip cookie bar. So now we've got our pecans. You need about a cup of those, and I'm just sprinkling them on top. They're already broken up. And voila, there we go. So now we're gonna put our binding agent, and we're gonna just swirl like we're dancing around the pan. Swirl all around. I like to make all kinds of little designs, zigzags, diagonals, circles, just because I wanna make sure that every inch of it is covered. And then I pick it up and I toss it about just to make sure everything sinks in really good. And when you're finished with the whole can, it should look like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this with a piece of foil. You don't have to fold it or anything, just lightly cover it in the pan for about 20 minutes. Then you're going to cook it without the foil for 10 minutes so that it gets a golden brown. But if you don't start with the foil, it makes it too brown, in my opinion. And when you're done, you cut yourself a nice slice. You can eat it with a cup of delicious coffee. Oh, it's going to be so ooey gooey, just rich, dense. People are gonna think you paid $1 million for it. By the way, I wrote a book called Flip the Script on Love. So if you're looking for a better love life, you want to make things better, you want to understand yourself on a deeper level, I highly suggest you check out this book because it's about love and I wrote it with a lot of love. It's on Amazon by Tamara Zyon. And I'll see you guys on the next recipe. Bye.